Let's go, let's go, let's go. Jack 16. Eight. Slam. Kings.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. 23 yards on the play.
Let's go.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 39-yard line.
Set. White Aggies. All right, let's go get White Aggies.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he gets it down to the 32. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The Steelers on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Here's Roethlisberger. Got a man. He finds Sanders. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Roethlisberger coming up with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Back to the ground, Lynch. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Let's go. Jack 16.
Now Roethlisberger. And he rifles it complete, caught by Landry. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. And now Roethlisberger signals for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Squirrel! Let's go.
To throw here, Roethlisberger. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field.
Get set.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move. Good, 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 good. 5-4, ready. Here we go, here we go.
Now Breeze. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And some room to maneuver. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one goes for 36 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Outside coming, outside coming. Here we go, here we go. Good, 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 good. 5-4, ready. Ready. Blue 80. Sammy. Come on, get set. Ready for check.
To throw, it's Breeze. Oh, no, he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
21. Ready.
Throwing now is Breeze. He's going to loft one. Deep left side. That's caught inside the 20. He got 29 yards that time. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
It'll be a gain of 2, and speaking of 2s, it'll take us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this.
Check. Under. 11. Ready. Yellow 80. Ready for check.
Here's Breeze. Now they go screen. It's complete. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. Not good. They didn't move the football an inch, and precious time ticking off the clock. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
Under. Ready. Yellow 80.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And the Steelers signal for another timeout, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the kick by Elliott is good. And we are all tied here in the final stages. This hasn't exactly been a battle of one touchdown after the other, quite the opposite. But at 3-3 now here in the 4th, it's been an entertaining game considering just 2 field goals.
Yeah, is it really a football game now, or are we watching baseball? Because this feels like a pitcher's duel, doesn't it? Nice and tense on the edge of your seat. Have you been scoring this one? A lot of strikeouts and ground balls in this one.
The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
Let's go.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. They'll wind up with 3 yards out of that, and it's 2nd down.
At this stage, you've got to hustle, got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
Roethlisberger to throw. That's complete. He's got Lynch out of the backfield. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Now Roethlisberger to throw. He'll get this out to Lynch, complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second down.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense backfield.
Now it's Roethlisberger. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down.
All right, they picked up yardage, but they've got to get up to the line of scrimmage and spike it. They've got one timeout to save it.
They run. Lynch. Now the Raiders are going to use another timeout here as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Another carry, same story. Fourth quarter, and he is in red numbers right now with a running game.
Hard to believe because you figure at some point you break off a run. But in this case, what we're seeing is just pure domination by the defense. I think it started with a scouting report. They got into what they were doing offensively, into their mindset, and now they're beating them to the punch on every snap.
And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. And the Steelers on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. They'll run it now. Out they go. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. So it all comes down to the right foot of Graham Gano. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And the kick is good. Graham Gano connects as time expires. And the Steelers have won the game. Well, Charles, the old saying, the old cliche, if you will, points at a premium. That's true. Hi again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. With me, as always, Charles Davis. And, Charles, we look at a matchup like this. It's really the running backs that may take center stage here today.
And in today's football, they're still valuable, not just as runners, but guys who can catch the ball as well. It's really the number of touches that determines things these days.
The big left foot of Sebastian Janikowski ready to get us started. And we are underway from Atlanta. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27.
Gotta go, in and out, let's go. Good, good, 4 down, 4 down. We got three, fellas, we got three.
Now the first carry for LeSean McCoy. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, that run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now, saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
14.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he's able to hold on to the football.
Throwing is Wilson. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. It's a big play there for Seattle. 41 yards. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 27.
Tempo.
On first down, Wilson. And he'll find Thielen on the right side. 12 more yards there and another first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Let's go, 14.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. Being chased out left. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Good, 4 down, 4 down.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. A solid gain of 7 yards that time on the keeper and a first down.
Some good strong running right there, some power and some explosiveness. Just about got him into the end zone.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. They'll roll him out right. This will be caught at about the 6. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. LeSean McCoy, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Janikowski adds the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Hey, 4 down. Mike 20, green 80. 26 Mike. Hey, Alabama.
Brady now on first down. And this is Ertz on the right side. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Go Bandit!
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Let's go!
Watch 84. Bus formation, bus.
Brady to throw on 2nd down. He'll find Thielen working the middle. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just getting a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started.
And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Joey Bosa in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Now Brady throwing on 2nd down. Ertz over the middle. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
A nickel look by Seattle on 3rd down.
Yep, 5 defensive backs now.
Regular! Wait, 20! Stop! 20!
From the gun, it's Brady. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Give him 9 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware, ball may come your way.
And he connects with Ertz. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11. Brady's got his guys 1st and 10, and he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. On first down, it's Gurley. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back.
Tom! Check it!
4 down, even.
Wait, 20! Green 80! Regular!
26, Mike. 26, Mike.
Regular!
Yeah, that's right.
On play action, now Brady. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Hall of Famer Derek Brooks. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
My bad, guys.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
They'll start on the ground with McCoy. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
But we just saw him run the football really effectively there with 3 tight ends in the game. And any defensive coordinator, when they see that set, if they can get more bodies out onto the field, not more than 11, of course, but bigger bodies to combat what they're going to do, because that's a run-heavy formation. Those guys are out there to block 9 times out of 10. And in this case, they did it really successfully.
And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Alert!
When the big guy rumbles down the center of the field and he gains leverage on a guy trying to cover him, it is really, really tough for the defender to get through him to make a play on the football. That's why guys love to throw that route. Down the middle, throw it deep, and let the big guy go get it.
And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 more on that one, and another first down. 2 minutes remain here in the first half.
Come on, let's
We're
go.
back to Atlanta right after this timeout.
Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Quick throw that's complete on the inside slant. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up first and goal.
Shift.
Check 50, check 50.
Watch the whip.
Now McCoy. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Only a yard that time. Second and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there, and if keep coming after him, put the pressure on him.
Here's
Let's go.
second and goal, operating from the 8-yard line.
Hey, guys, check me out. We got 3 down.
Now Wilson on second down. Going to drop this off to McCoy, complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a third and goal situation.
95. Come on, in and out. Come on, tempo. Check 50, check 50.
Back.
Here's McCoy. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. LeSean McCoy with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. Janikowski good with the extra point. And it's now 14-0. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
Tom. 29. Alpha. Ready? Let's go. Attack.
On second down, here's Brady. He gets it to Gurley, complete. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8 yards. And before they can run this third down play, we're going to get a timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at third down here.
4 down.
Now a play fake. Brady lets it fly for Thielen. And that's caught inside the 35.
Go.
And he takes it all the way down to the 32.
We're in.
A big play there just before halftime. And even 40 yards. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, Are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Brady will try again on 2nd down. And this is incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Here we go!
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Gurley. And he'll be well short of a first down as he stopped again right at the line of scrimmage.
One thing I love about this game is there's a match of wits throughout the game. Who's going to get the advantage? Who's going to catch someone off guard? I feel like the offense thought they might catch the defense off balance with that play call, but unfortunately, that didn't work for them.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete.
Shotgun.
Now a play fake here on 1st down.
Let's go, defense. Our time.
And incomplete on the deep ball. Allen, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
On 2nd down, it's McCoy. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. 2nd down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets them to 3rd and 3 now.
Single. Here I come.
Gotta go, in and out. Let's go.
From the gun, it's Wilson.
Here I come.
And he's got it. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you.
End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Keenan Allen from a yard out. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And his throw here's incomplete.
Partner, that type of a lead, and they're going to fake it from the 15 to try and pick up a 2-point play instead of kicking it through the post. Come on, man. Put that in mothballs. Come on. Come on. Don't do that.
Put that in mothballs.
Yeah, preserve that for it. That's an ancient relic. Faking it. I can understand. You want to rub it in a little. You fake it when you snapped it from the 3. From the 15, mothball that bad boy, just like my grandmother had.
Yeah,
in her attic, the stuff she used to preserve.
Did the same. It smelled terrible. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Myles Garrett in there to sack him for a loss of 6.
Hey, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
A limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Flush to his right. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yard.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but he did what he was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
Oh, he can't hang on. That was a dream chance for any D lineman to possibly get a pick, but instead it falls down incomplete. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Brady again here on 2nd and 10. His throw incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time. And now it's 3rd down.
Let's go!
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shift their guys free.
You're right, they have had no room to breathe. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker roll that they can fall back on anymore.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They do go for it. It's Brady. He's going to fire one deep over the middle, and they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. They go play action here on 1st down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back, putting the big guy on the ground?
Caught, Kelsey, left side. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The Seahawks on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 11. Here's Wilson. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And how about this, a fake? Buying time to his left. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. It's such a risky play there to fake it. You're either the hero or the GOAT. Here they're going to be the GOAT.
Unfortunate, too, because you know they thought they had something there. They don't call it just to call it. They don't just say, oh, what the heck, let's go ahead and fake it here. They feel like they've got something on. They've got the defense in the right spot. Just unsuccessful.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Wait!
Everyone's got 4 down.
Play action, now it's Brady. And that'll be incomplete. He was looking for Edelman there, and it's 3rd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Trying for Edelman again. Going on 1st down is Brady. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the 2nd half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that gets shut out, still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride on, too.
No doubt about it. They're excited about where they are in this game.
They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there, a gain of 14 and a first down. Wilson now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Gun. Safety's creeping.
Play action. It's Wilson. Trying to fight his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Picked by Ted Hendricks. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find the spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
So after the INT, it's Brady. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Derek Brooks coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8.
Sugar.
Now Brady throwing on 2nd down. And that one falls incomplete. A 50-50 ball. A little dangerous. Could have been picked. Now it's 3rd down. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Brady to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Xavier Rhodes, the cornerback, there in coverage.
Sometimes it's just not your day. Here's another failure right there on 3rd down.
4 ends.
Now Brady got to have this one. And this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football.
I'll go special. I'll go special.
Wilson wants to throw it. Brought in here by Tyler Eifert. It's a big play there for Seattle. 47 yards.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
Now Wilson. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Tyler Eifert, 29 yards. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. They had the lead in the 4th, but still passing. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it to the left side here for Eifert. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Alabama.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here."
And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Derek Brooks. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Oh, no, and it's intercepted. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest,
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the Hall of Famer Derek Brooks. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Now a first down carry here for McCoy. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memory. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there.
Turn up. Spread left, spread left. Right.
Oh, Wilson going to throw.
Check.
He sets to fire deep. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. The intended receiver there, Allen. Charles, when plays like that work, it's a thing to behold, but sometimes we see why they're buried deep in the playbook.
And how many times have we been at practice and heard all the other guys chirping about, you know, I used to play quarterback in high school, I can do this, until it becomes a game situation. Not quite the same in many cases.
Dumps it off to Gurley. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone. On play action, it's Brady. He's going to let it fly. And now here is another interception. Picked off around the 27. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Let's go, in and out, let's go.
They go play action now. Wilson. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Well, man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. The Seahawks will go for it. It's Wilson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. So Charles are able to complete what so often seems to be elusive, a shutout in the NFL. And maybe what's fitting is they ended the game on the field, that defensive unit on the field. What an exclamation mark.
And probably felt like they could go another 60 minutes without anyone putting points on the board against them. That's the confidence you gain throughout when you're pitching a shutout. And they're going to leave the stadium feeling like they're all 10 feet tall.
Hi again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. With me, as always, Charles Davis. And, Charles, we look at a matchup like this. It's really the running backs that may take center stage here today.
And in today's football, they're still valuable, not just as runners, but guys who can catch the ball as well. It's really the number of touches that determines things these days.
The veteran kicker Mason Crosby set to do the honors here. And we are underway from Heinz Field. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. First carry from John McCoy. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Okay, there's a tone setter. First play from scrimmage, stuff them in the backfield.
You know what they were doing last night in the hotel room? Visualizing exactly that. That's what they were thinking about. Making that play, having leverage, lower than the offensive lineman, getting into the offensive backfield, knocking someone down. Just what you said, setting the tone early for this game.
Jeez, you are fired up.
When I see a play like that, I can't help it.
That catch good for 5. It's third down. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7.
4 down, 4 down.
They'll pitch it out to McCoy. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Now they'll try and run this sweep to McCoy. And he's going to be met at about the 43. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
2nd down. Devin will throw it. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. So on 4th down, here's Ryan Quigley now to kick this one away. And look at this. It's a fake. And this is caught. A big 1st down on the fake punt. What a call. 16 yards. And I don't know what the method is to know when to dial up a fake punt, when not to. Whatever the method there, it worked for him.
I think you actually did explain it. There is no method. It's just a feel, a sense, and a healthy dose of guts in order to call that play in that situation.
Element of surprise, I guess, right?
Yeah, element of surprise and just a strong belief that, hey, we're going to get it done.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Wade to throw. Out to his left. And avoids the contact by sliding. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. Wade's speed, a bit deceptive, isn't it?
It really is, because you never think he's that fast until he goes past you. I think a lot of it is attributed to the fact that he's very smooth in what he does.
Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern, because once you start in a certain pattern, you wonder, can you get out of it? And that works the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, it's almost a 10.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Jimmy Graham from 4 yards out. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Crosby on now to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Out now come the Legends. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Houston! Delta! Delta!
Devin will throw on second down. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number one. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Hey, boys, we got 4.
They go play action with Devin. And he finds Jimmy Graham. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. Now a couple of first downs on this drive for Devin Wade.
Yeah, he's starting to get comfortable out there, isn't he? You can see him. He's out there feeling good about things, and I think his offense is responding.
1st and 10. Devin Wade back to pass. It's caught outright by Graham. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
They toss to McCoy running left. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. The completion on first didn't get much, and now the run on second doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down on his play sheet, trying to dial up a big 3rd down play.
It's complete to Brown, right side. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 15 yards there on the catch and run. 3rd first down on this drive. Devin spoke a lot with us extensively about getting into a rhythm. He seems to be in a rhythm.
He seems to be just fine. And what I'm seeing now, the defenders taking a look at each other, kind of got their hands out going, what's going on out here? They got to find a way to stop him.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Houston, Houston, set, blue, 15.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to Heinz Field
Delta,
after
Delta.
this.
Delta.
Looking to throw on second down. Wade flushed out right. And some room to work. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Devin drops back. He'll set up the screen to McCoy. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's 2nd down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Delta, Delta.
Devin will throw. And this one is incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on it, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
And Lambeau will put this one through, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle. Right? No big plays giving up. No balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? Just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said
Delta,
that. I have
Delta.
no idea.
first and 10. Devin Wade drops back. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 30. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. So the first catch for Jerry Rice, always fun to talk about. His career stats, Charles, they're so good. He leads in so many categories that we can't even get to them all.
Yeah, what do they say? He combines ridiculous statistical supremacy with crazy longevity. How about this? Most receptions, yards, touchdowns, just to name a few of the accolades along the way.
It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. They go play action here on first down. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around 2nd and 14. To throw on 2nd down, Wade. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. That one goes for 16 yards. It's down. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. The Madden Legends offense trotting out again. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Rod Woodson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles.
Houston,
right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. He's going to look deep down the field. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now, in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call and get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Here's Ryan Quigley now. On presumably to punt, though he did complete a pass earlier. Yards on the return following a punt of 41. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out if that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted. Now their offense has to pull it off.
They can get the latter 50%. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
Well, if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Back to throw. Wade escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. 3rd down here.
It's never a bad idea to try and get it to Antonio Brown, but there must be a little bit of the Madden curse going on for our cover athlete here. Hasn't been able to get that elite separation that we're used to seeing from him.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 7 yards on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Mathis!
On 4th down, Wade flush to his right. And that is caught. He's got his running back downfield. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Looking to throw. Wade. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Unfortunate interception there by Devin Wade, and it may sound cliche, but those are some of the learning bumps in the NFL.
Listen, great quarterbacks throw interceptions in the game. The key is whether he'll learn from it and not make the same mistake the next time that opportunity presents itself.
And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out. But a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Wade forced out to his left. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
On first down, Wade. And this is complete on the linebacker. It's Landry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a first down. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie up to make the tackle. Well, usually you don't think of the cornerback coming in for a no-gain play, but that's what we had there. Nice tackle.
Yeah, and how about the range, too? Coming from the outside part of the play, moving his way into the inside and making that play happen.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Joey Bosa able to get in there and drop him for a 2-yard loss.
Delta, Delta!
Devin with play action. That is incomplete.
Whenever they're trying to attack a zone defense, you're trying to figure out where your gaps are going to be. And depending on what type of zone they're playing, it could be on the outside, it could be in the middle, it could be in the seams and the edges. In this case, they tried to attack the middle of the field, but this zone defense didn't allow it because they were able to see the ball come off the quarterback's hands, and everyone was able to react to the football and knock it away. 17
yards on the pickup there, and also a first down. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be...
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, Zach Brown. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, when someone other than the quarterback is throwing the football, it's either beautiful or a disaster, and here it was the latter.
Nowhere in between, right? I mean, you're exactly right. It takes some fortitude to call that type of a play. But when it doesn't work, oh, boy, you wish you hadn't.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Sherrills to return it. And an alley to run. Back onto the field comes the offense for the Madden Legends. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
What's the old adage, be quick but don't hurry? Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Devin's going to hand this one off. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the linebacker, Telvin Smith. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
Alaska! 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 Mathis!
Throwing on first down. Wade is going to lead this for his running back. It's complete. No gain, and it's 2nd down. And they couldn't get anything going there out on the right side in the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. To throw on 2nd down. Wade dancing to his left. And some space here. Got some. Oh, no, he lost the football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
Austin! Austin!
They'll run it now out of the gun. He's to the 10, and he will take this one in for a touchdown. LaShawn McCoy, 25 yards. And the fumble recovering leads to 6 points. Now the offense will stay out there. They're going to line up and try for 2.
Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52.
Wade in the gun. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. Crosby on now to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Madden Legends heading back onto the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys.
Well, he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Joey Bosa in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
Rocket! Rocket!
Off the play fake. Wade on the move to his left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. 3rd and long. Devin back to pass. Steps away to his left. Wide open receiver complete. And he gets this one all the way up to the 40. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Being chased out left. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Zach Brown. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Flushed out right. Jerry Rice, open right side. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
Delta!
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Cameron Hayward in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Delta! Beeville!
Throwing on 3rd and long. Wade. And it's incomplete. Still throwing to the very end. But hi again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. With me, as always, Charles Davis. And, Charles, we look at a matchup like this. It's really the running backs that may take center stage here today.
And in today's football, they're still valuable, not just as runners, but guys who can catch the ball as well. It's really the number of touches that determines things these days.
Josh Lambo now ready to put this one in the air. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. First and 10, Mayfield. And they didn't wait long to take a shot there, that's for sure. But it falls incomplete, and it's second down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Now, a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on. Third down. Mayfield off the play fake. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Returnable now for Woodson. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
Set. Black.
On first and 10, Wade buying time to his left. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
Looking to throw on second down. Wade escaping the pressure right. And he rifles one incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Now they face a third down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. They'll run for it with McCoy. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to bring up a fourth down. They'll try and throw for it here. That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and it'll be a turnover on downs. Mayfield on first down. Forced out to his left. And his throw is incomplete. Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again, Mayfield on second and 10. He's going to wind up and air it out. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. That's the third time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunity. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Whitney merciless with a big-time sack on third down. And it'll be a loss of 7. They're indeed going. It's Mayfield rolling to his right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And this is caught. Wow, first and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. So finally completes his first pass. Credit the defense there. They've been showing him some different looks, keeping him off balance.
Yeah, I like the observation that you had there, because when you give him different looks and give any quarterback different looks, it takes just a little bit longer to process sometimes, and you don't throw the ball with the same confidence. You're not sure that that's where you should go with the football. And that's worked for the defense early in this game, and now he's got his first completion. Let's see if his confidence comes back, and he starts to get into a nice little groove.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll make it second and goal. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal.
Here we go. Detroit! Detroit! Leopard! Leopard!
They come out here in the I. Mayfield looks to throw and put it on the board. It's 6, a touchdown. Antonio Brown from 3 yards out. And the Madden Legends have taken the early lead. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Now this offense ready to head back out there. They'll start the drive with a carry by McCoy. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. The All-Pro Justin Houston in on the tackle.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
They'll go again to McCoy. And an out run. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
It looks way too easy right now. 2 carries, 2 straight first down runs. The eyes are carrying the legs to the proper hole, but they're being created by an offensive line that has the leverage game going for them right now. Lower than the defensive front, creating space, and he's finding it in a big way. Gotta like what they're doing on offense right now.
Wade to throw, and an alley to run. And he slides to avoid the hit. 12 more yards there and another first down. Devin showing off his running ability. Charles, you and I have talked about it ad nauseum. That's what he has in his arsenal.
Yeah, he's a secret weapon to those who haven't seen him yet. You and I knew he could do that. Everyone else is going to find out.
Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down. They rolled out of the pocket right, and I think he wanted a little something more out of that play. Obviously, instead he hit a safety valve.
It looked like 2 well-coached teams there, even though